Hi everyone, my name's Dan.
I'm Matt.
And our presentation is about statistics, advertisements and false claims. Now every day you go to the shops, you do your shopping, you're bombarded with advertisements from companies telling you to buy this, buy that, they're the best. And the company's not so good. For this presentation we want you to sort of have a better understanding of that you shouldn't really take this stuff on face value. When you see statistics, something is 99% kills something, you know, it's perhaps not going to be completely true. So we're going to move on to the advertising side of it. So we looked at real world examples of advertising where it does this basically, where they use numbers and statistics to basically impress you when it could not be the case. Our first one was Head and Shoulders. You look at this, you think it's a nice website, you read into it, it's an attractive product. You read the description. It says, leave your hair feeling clean, manageable, and up to 100% dandruff-free. Now, the important thing to get from that is the little start. It basically means that there's more to it than they're initially suggesting. Here it says it gets rid of up to 100% of dandruff. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get rid of all of it, you know. For some person, it may only get rid of 10% of your dandruff. It may leave your hair looking silly. Who knows, you know. But they use a statistic to say that their product is the one to buy because it can do it, not necessarily that it's going to. And as long as we looked at graphs for the data, where they show their products against others. Here, this is an example of Domestos. Now you've probably seen this advert where there's a little germ and Domestos comes in and kills everything because it's the best. Here we've got a statistical representation of that with a graph. Now what it's showing here, domestic is the high and mighty. It's got all three bars filled up and completely destroys everything else. What we don't know about this is what were the other bleachers? You know, what bacteria does it kill? What does it actually do? Really, this graph is useless. It doesn't really show anything at all. Just that it has the highest bars on the graph, and that's what people are going to be impressed by.
So here we've got an example of internet speeds. We've got a list of your typical internet providers, the speeds that they are claiming that they can provide, and then the speeds that a survey showed that users actually got. So by a quick glance you can see that you've got all these up to 8 megs, 20 megs, even up to 50 megabytes a second. But also you can see what people are actually getting, and it's significantly lower. So we're going to have a look at what is an average. So when companies say like, well, we can provide this speed, we can provide that speed, what actually is the average? They can use a mean, a median, and a mode and claim it's the average. And they can say it's the average correctly, but they can really use that to their advantage to make it look how they want it to look. So here's also an example from BT. So saying 4 times faster than the UK broadband speeds. We don't know what average they're using here. They're saying that it's 4 times faster, but of course they're probably going to choose the lowest average speed because it suits them better. There's also a bit of deception involved. So it's very vaguely advertised. So as we can see at the bottom of another BT advert here, it says limited coverage. So they can really give that speed to maybe 10–15% of their users. Sorry, they can give it to 80–85%, and some people who are in rural areas may be missed out. So this is how they can get around that. So we can see here, this is an advert from Asda. So they've got all these great products on offer for just £1. But when we look closely at the small print, we've got a majority of stores. So it could be any number of stores that's over 51%, really. So it could be 51%, it could be 99%. We don't know how many stores that they are claiming to really give all these great deals to. So in summary, when we look at these, we just have to be aware of other factors that companies will take into account, so like what average they're going to use, so you want to look into it more and make sure that you know what average they're actually talking about. And the face value can be very misleading, like with these various £1 deals, it's only available to certain stores, it's only available to the majority of them. So we just have to be careful when we look at things like that and just look into the small print. Thank you.
Thank you.